Hello everybody, my name is Holly and I work for the Brentwood School's Christian Worker Trust. Today I would like to tell you all about a family who lived in Bethlehem a long time ago, more than 1,000 years before Jesus came. Their names were Elimelech, his wife Naomi, and their two sons, Mahlon and Chilion. They made a decision to pack everything they owned and say goodbye to their friends and move away from Bethlehem because there was a really bad famine, which meant they didn't have enough to eat. They travelled all the way to a place called Moab, and there they decided to stay. But the people in Moab did not believe in or worship the same God as they did. They worshipped their own idols. After some time had passed, Elimelech died, and Naomi's sons grew and married some local Moabite women called Ruth and Orpah. Then tragically, about 10 years later, both of Naomi's sons also died. Naomi must have been so sad, but she still had her sons' wives to keep her company. Naomi had heard that back in her hometown of Bethlehem, things were better, and God had provided food for the people there, and so she decided that she wanted to go back. They packed up their things and began to make their way. Soon, though, she turned to her sons' wives, who she loved dearly, and told them to go back and return to their families, in the hope that they could find new husbands, and she thanked them for being so kind to her. Orpah was so sad, but she kissed Naomi and made her way back home. But no matter what Naomi said to Ruth, Ruth would not leave. Orpah has returned home to her gods and her family. Go with her. I am too old to get married again and have another son. You are still young, so go and find a new husband. But Ruth was determined. She said to Naomi, "Where you go, I will go. Where you live, I will live. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God. Wherever you die, I will die, and there will I be buried." And when Naomi realized that there was no changing Ruth's mind, she said no more, and they continued on their journey to Bethlehem. When they finally arrived, people could not believe that Naomi was the same lady they knew. She looked so different. Naomi turned to her old friends and family and said, "Don't call me Naomi, call me Mara, because my life is very bitter and sad. I left Bethlehem with everything, and I come back with nothing. I've suffered so much." Despite all of this, Ruth stayed with her mother-in-law, determined to look after her as best as she could. This is only half of the story. You'll have to listen to the rest in the next video. I wonder what happens next. How will Naomi and Ruth survive? Do you think you could have been as brave as Ruth? She was such a kind person, and she didn't think of herself. It must have been so scary to leave all of her family and friends and the place that she had lived all of her life to go to a different town with people she didn't know, who dressed differently and worshipped only one God. But she loved and cared for her mother-in-law so much that she wanted to do what she thought was right. Perhaps you can think of a way that you can show someone how much you love them. Perhaps you can help your parents with jobs at home, such as tidying or washing up. Or you could be kind to a friend when they are sad. I look forward to next time when we can see what will happen to Ruth and Naomi next. Goodbye.